Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video day, and today the Kansas City Chiefs have re-signed Hollywood Brown, more known as Marquise Brown, and Marquise Brown is going to play a second season with the Kansas City Chiefs. Last season only played 2 games with them because he was out for most of the season. I thought it was pretty incredible. He was supposed to be out for the entire season. No one expected him to come back. He made a comeback, played the last 2 games of the regular season, played in the postseason. And his 2 games in the regular season wasn't super involved. He did have 91 receiving yards in his 2 games in the regular season, but in the playoffs, in his 3 games in the playoffs, he had 1 start and he had 50 receiving yards. So actually, he was better in his 2 regular season games than he was in his 3 postseason games. Which, you had a guy like Xavier Worthy playing amazing in the postseason, so he took on a bigger role, and so but they're re-signing him to a 1-year, $11 million deal. I think it's going to be nice to see how he looks on a more full season with this Kansas City Chiefs team. I mean, go back a couple years ago, 2023 with Arizona, had 600 receiving yards a couple seasons ago. With Arizona, 4 receiving touchdowns in 14 games. So put up 600 receiving yards, missing 3 games. 2022 with Arizona had 710 receiving yards and 3 receiving touchdowns, 12 games. So missed 5 games in 2022 and still had 710 receiving yards. You want to go to a more full, healthy season with the Ravens in 2021. Hollywood Brown in 16 games had 1,000 receiving yards and 6 receiving touchdowns. He's a really speedy wide receiver, which I think is so key, when you're playing next to a guy, 2 guys with Rashee Rice and Xavier Worthy. I know there's been some news around him today, which I hate. As a Chiefs hater, it's weird for me because I hate the Chiefs, but I love Xavier Worthy as a Longhorns fan, so I hate to see what's going on with him. But if he can get out of the trouble he's in, he's a great asset. And you got 3 really speedy wide receivers. I think it's going to be interesting to see how Rashee Rice comes back from his injury. That's going to be hard, but 3 really fast wide receivers in the Chiefs offense with Brown and Worthy, and of course Rashee Rice if he can come back and get healthy next season, which I think it's going to be hard to do, but I think he can do it. So if those 3 guys are all healthy next season, that will be dangerous, and I hate to say that as someone who doesn't want to see the Chiefs have success, but you look at it, those 3 guys did not play with each other at all this season because Rashee Rice and Hollywood Brown got hurt in preseason, and he wasn't ready to start the season. Obviously, he only played the last 2 games of the regular season. Rashee Rice got injured in the first half of the season, and when Brown came back, Rice wasn't on the field, and at points we saw Rashee Rice and Xavier Worthy play with each other on the field, and we saw Worthy and Brown on the field together, but we didn't see all 3 of those guys, and so I think it'd be interesting to see those 3 guys on the field with each other next year, which we have not seen besides preseason. Let me know your thoughts on the Chiefs re-signing Hollywood Brown in the comment section, and peace out.